might be gaming o'clock. This time I didn't put a trigger warning for gaming in my title. Hope people aren't caught too off guard by it. It's gonna be real scary when they click on it. Ah, gaming! Ah, turn it off, turn it off! But anyway, so we have to do Lost City again. Because I really didn't bother to check how the game saving function actually works. I knew that it saves after you do the bonus minigames, but I didn't know that it was that literal. Buddy, you really pulled my leg there. And my leg doesn't need to be pulled. No, apparently I survived that jump despite not even focusing on screen. So is there a consistent way to kill these guys? Apparently there is some kind of a way to kill these guys. I just thought because I have a big tendency to take damage from those little fellas. And oh boy howdy, I do not like taking damage from any kind of a fella, especially a little one at that. Short people are discriminated against, and you do not get to do that to people you would call a friend of yours. That is very abhorrent behavior indeed. Okay, the mere existence of a bat within my vicinity has exterminated all hopes and dreams of me. Why am I even going for all boxes when I haven't done so before? Then again, this one might give me one of those special kind of crystals that actually unlocks new stuff. Right, oh boy, I like new stuff. There's a little known fact about me actually. New stuff and me go together like all stuff and me. I don't actually discriminate based on the stuff's age. Okay, so that guy seems to be generally killable by bouncing on top of his person. But sometimes you just take damage for no particular reason. And I don't like damage, boy howdy. Damage and me don't go together like stuff of specific age and me. It was very hard to turn that into a callback when I already addressed the old stuff phenomenon. Alright, I have unlocked checkpoint. But it's basically useless, because if I die, the boxes don't count for anything. So, if I die, I'll just beat the level normally, and okay, yeah, I didn't even want new lives. I'm here for the challenge. I remember when games used to be hard. Back in the Atari days when the games were genuinely just completely cryptic for no reason back in Atari days. Like, some adventure games were like, yeah, so you have to equip the bomb, then you have to walk at this specific wall, then you have to stand still for 2 minutes on this precise pixel. Okay, you apparently have a hitbox. Okay, I learned something new. And that's not even an exaggeration. I think it was an Indiana Jones game where you had to equip some specific item. Okay, well, I didn't even want that. This is the bargaining stage. Yeah, but anyway, just the games were very cryptic. And I'm not sure if manuals were a phenomenon back in the Atari days. I know that back in the NES days, they basically... games were still cryptic, but at least the manual helped. But then there were cases like the Zelda manual where it actually just wasn't of any help whatsoever. Because the American manual just was completely nonsensical. Probably made by somebody who didn't even play the game. It's okay, I can wait for the platform. Oh, thank you, that is very generous of you indeed. No, bring it on. So what does that middle trigger there actually trigger? Don't you make bubble sounds at me, you fiend, you heathen, you foul creature. So yeah, I died, didn't I? Hey buddy, I would like to have a little word with you about the way you've been behaving as of late. Yeah, you're actually making a lot of people uncomfortable. Like, you need to leave. Back, forth, back, forth. Isn't this riveting? It's kind of hard because you can like fall down. come here, you warrior. Yeah, I'm not going for the boxes behind there because there doesn't appear to be any new health points. No, I got an extra life at least. And it was immediately put to good use by the likes of me. I seem to be struggling with Lost City way more than I was last time I did it. So yeah, this is gonna be some highbrow entertainment. Isn't waiting fun? Every game has waiting and I'm talking about it like it's ruining this game specifically. Okay. I'ma check that place just in case it has something that which I would desire. Something that which I would refer to as a desired outcome. Well, that's not quite... What I was really thinking about was an extra hit. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, that bonus stage there, because I didn't get the second one anyway. Screw you, I smarted you at your own game. So does this guy come here? He actually does. It's been one of those days. Yeah, it's actually a sin to give out Aku-Akus to players. I'm not even gonna trigger that. See, I'm a contrarian. I'm actually against the system altogether. See how you like it. Okay, now come here, you buddy. Something punchers being punched. You get the shtick by now. I've been here before and I'm tired of pretending I haven't. That's what you get for being an all-around ass. Okay. Okay, nothing at the bottom of that pit. Now we know for sure. Okay, my legs be broken now. So what does that actually unlock? Is something I am highly curious of. Do I actually have to go back down? I wouldn't put it past this game. It's the kind of game to make you run 10,000 marathons just for one extra box. Oh, you wanna 100% this thing? Well, let's see how committed to the cause you actually are, buddy. It's probably how they conducted themselves as Naughty Dog. As Naughty Dog, I wanted to say at, but you know what, as. That's their new identity. Okay, so how do I actually time this? Let's just go. Apparently I am alive. Hey, that's what the card said. Okay, well, is that completely random or is there something that resembles a pattern here and I'm kind of low on lives? Something and or someone will get killed real soon. By the likes of me. He wouldn't even freaking jump to the left. Fuck it, I don't even care. See how you like it. What does that even mean? Okay. That's the attitude that will yield great results. So this guy needs to be also bounced on top of. His brain is become mush. I feel very bad for him. Teehee. Okay, it's gonna be one of those. It's actually a sin to provide players with extra hits during Sabbath. Oh, what do you know, a ton, a minigame? Okay, bring on the baloney. I haven't been counting, so... I have no idea how many hits some of these have left. Okay, well, into the pit with me. Did I actually get to keep those lives? Or am I become robbed? It appears that I get to keep them. Why, that is delightful news. How peculiar. Okay, come on, give me the box. It's got my face on it and everything. Now this, of course, was false. You see, it didn't have my face on it at all. In fact, that was the fictional gaming character Crash Bandicoot's face on it. That S-Plane Chief fellow has really got to stop being so hyperbolic all the time. I liked him better when he made sense. I want the old S-Plane Chief back. Back in the day when there was rhyme and reason to his dumb shit he would spew. Yeah, I don't care about those boxes, I just want out of here. Okay, I didn't need a controller anyway. This is actually revolutionary. I'm gonna beat this entire game without the controller. Did the shoulder button just dislocate? I put it back. That's how you're supposed to do with real shoulders too. Okay, so I think I beat this level on the last time, so we're gonna get to new stuff. Eventually. Depending on how long this maze of parental confusion will take me. Also, I don't know how far back a game over sends you, so go learn today. Hop, hop, hop. But I basically need to beat a bonus stage in order to save the game. Which is not particularly easy considering the fact that he likes to walk over the edge for no reason. Because it was very hard to just prevent movement on the vertical axis. Well, why don't you make yourself a game then? You're so good. That was a very risky maneuver, but I am alive to tell the tale. See how you like it. No, I got a new toy, new thing to repeat all throughout the stream. Last stream it was Unalive game, and this stream it's you go learn today. And no, it was, okay, I'm already forgetting my own bit. See how you like it. Yeah, that was it. See, it's all the lanolin they put in your asshole, forcibly. Oh no, the bats are coming at me. It's like the first ever movie. That was just a train riding at the camera. Everyone in the theater freaked out because they didn't know what that was. Same thing here. Bats! Ah! Okay, well, it's a good thing that the obstacle was indicated now, wasn't it? I knew to watch out for that, and acted accordingly. Bravo, Vince. Brilliant game design. Yeah, I don't want to actually fall into the pit. Despite that being something I've done on numerous occasions all throughout this stream, it's not actually the goal of the game, as one might assume. You see, I actually did that unintentionally. Not to serve a particular goal, but in fact, literally for the opposite reason. Now give me the box, don't be a hero, nobody. Ugh. Gonna take about 3 to 5 business days for this box to break. Okay, dankeschön. So now we jump on this thing. Oh, you didn't actually need to jump, you could just walk. Well, I forget that memo all the time. I'm in the streets, I'm crossing the street and I'm just hopping around because I forget that I can just walk. It's a common problem that faces us Gen Z folks, we have it so hard. Now you wanna go, buddy? He might have misinterpreted my threat. You see, I didn't actually want to leave this place with him at all. In fact, I was looking to hurt him physically. Now I'm just repackaging the same joke, which makes it funny. It's like actually in the Constitution. See, you tried to crush me, but you failed. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Bravo, Vince. Now, what do you know? They're not that brutal. I misjudged you, buddy. You are right, white boy. That's not even related. Okay, now I will do a jump. Okay. Now wouldn't it be cool if the platforms were like long enough for you to make the jump? God damn it, you and your game design philosophies. This, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the wheel. What I want you to do is to reinvent it for me for a second. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, my head hurts. I have become concussed. Hence the silly accents. Yeah, you thought it was a bit. It's all just part of the brain damage. Okay. Okay, things are going somewhat my way. Now I'm not gonna hit the final versus notes. It would be a funny bit, but not funny enough for me to actually try to belt. Try a belt. Oh, this one fits me just fine. Oh, extra life. Oh, danke schön, mein Freund. Das ist sehr episch. Okay. I'm bonking the microphone all the time. Now that could be taken as something sexual, but that's actually illegal. Yeah, it's in the Constitution. You should read it. Educate yourself, buddy. I forgot that the bats were an actual factor. So the final one actually requires a jump, which is not inherently obvious to all for first-timers. Signed, somebody who fell down that pit. Road to nowhere. Oh yeah, I already made the college joke. Well, you just triggered many flashbacks. Okay, well, bring it on, buddy. See how you like it. That's my alarm clock sound. And then the explosion and everything. Are there two of them, or does that guy just keep switching lanes? Oh, turns out he's invulnerable to physical harm. How peculiar. Baby's first level has been discovered in the confines of Crash Bandicoot, the video game. Stupid asshole. Think you can defeat the likes of me with your feeble attacks? You fool. You silly goose. hold on. I'm losing momentum. If this game even believes in momentum. Not worried in the first place. See how you... Stop saying that. It's not even funny anymore. I'm actually just forcing bits at... Okay, well, I will not complain about what just transpired. Okay, apparently pressing straight up also constitutes as pressing every direction to ever be named. Little known fact around these streets. Okay, just never move your left thumb unless there's a pig you have to deal with. Now, I'm not talking about reaching a business agreement with the swine, but rather just acting in such a manner that he is no longer a problem. So what does that do? Okay. Can I please get on top of the... The one time I wasn't even trying to actually do the thing, I did the thing. How peculiar. Okay, I got an opportunity to save me game. Now people in chat, please theorize about how Tona can be there while also being kidnapped by Cortex. I bet there's a really deep lore reason for that shit, and not just the fact that it's a game. And they didn't put particular care into the story. Okay, into the pit with me. No, that was just a level. Okay, why are people freaking out about that? Is that supposed to be difficile? Difficile? Okay. Boulder Dash. Oh, muy difícil. Este nivel es muy difícil. Something strange between my nail. Oh, now I know what Boulder Dash actually means. I was just making a joke. Ah, okay. Now, despite the perspective illusion, the boulder isn't actually coming at you. Yeah, that was fair, right? Your house, your rules, I suppose. That's what I would have did. Not the asshole. Your house, your rules. Am I the asshole for breaking into my neighbor's house and killing everyone in there? Not the asshole. Your house, your rules. Okay. I'm guessing the boulder just has a massive hitbox. It's not the size of the hitbox, it's what you do with it that counts. Spyro speedrunners giving each other proxy advice. I've lost some momentum, so I might suffer. Oh, that's why it has a massive hitbox. Now, can you actually gain speed, or are you just like permanently stuck closer to the rock? Read the goddamn checkpoint now. This level might not have a bonus minigame. Okay. I guess it's realistic. In real life you wouldn't survive an explosion up your own asshole. Bravo wins? Okay, well I'm just trying the TNT last, see how you like that. It takes 10 bounces to destroy one of those boxes. Oh, peculiar. To the left, to the right. Little known fact around these streets. I liked X-Punchy better before he devolved into just repeating a bunch of catchphrases. His comedy is way too lazy now. It was funnier when he just would play the Nokia ringtone. In his videos, that was hilarious. Apparently I am alive. Why he oeange? Saw the title again. Oh gosh, whoever came up with that is a goddamn genius. Sunset Vista. Oh, it's basically just Lost City 2, the long-awaited sequel. Who's really hitting that? Just looking at his form on that box. Oh, okay. So that's how you want to conduct yourself, buddy? Okay. Oh, bats. The mere presence of them is enough to kill you, that they're so deadly. It's been one of those days. Okay, well. Doing my cardio in this box here. Oh, flame. Whatever will I do? Okay, so now let's not play like a gosh darn moron. Hopefully. If I... Buddy, you do not get to treat your friends and or foes in this kind of a manner. What have he said about this behavior of yours? Oh, I almost got pushed to the water. Thumbs up if you got the reference. It's not even relevant. Oh no, bats are coming at my person. As in making their way, not participating in. I'm not even gonna make that gosh darn joke, because I cannot think of a funny enough synonym. Because all the synonyms have also been ruined by saturation. I will just get the checkpoint, I do not even care. Man, I don't even care. I'm thinking of that video where was it the dog just walked over the food bowl? Okay, I will now bounce. Okay, well, if this isn't a conundrum and they have... Okay, it's easier for my brain to do it one at a time, despite it taking 10,000 years. This stream has been an awful long one. Live for 10,000 years. Seriously, Quinnes hasn't reached out to me for streaming literally 10,000 years straight. You'd think that would be at least somewhat newsworthy. Now you silly fool, I think you can defeat the likes of me. Just go now. Go learn today. I don't actually remember this level. I know I've played it because I got to like the... I got pretty close to the end game on my last playthrough. But I quite frankly do not remember a level that looked like Lost City. That isn't Lost City. I have become crumbled. Oh, shucks. Well, my checkpoint wasn't that particularly far away. How peculiar. Now this is actually a little bit tricky, you need to actually like focus. Okay. There we go. We're pretty much where we left off. If you stretch definitions enough. So, we have a bonus stage here too. Do I need the save point? Now that's a question for the ages. Make sure to debate that in the comments below and or chat. Just debate it anywhere. Go to the street and ask a guy. Oh, you tried to trick me, but you failed. Oh, checkpoint. Well, ain't that a conundrum and a half? And this is what is expected of me now. Okay. Now bats have become a factor once more. I just went down here. Well, apparently I have more lives than I thought by a long shot. 23? I haven't been alive that long. Okay, so what are the bats' trajectory? Just going across. Is that netherrack? The fire just never goes out? Used to be one of those days. Oh, all the way back to Florida. Okay. It's actually kind of fun. I will like have to wait. It's like a little known fact around these streets. It's actually in the Constitution, man. Okay. Okay, this is a platform that supports my weight. Okay. Now I will be standing here for the foreseeable future. Strap in, fellows, and everybody else. That was a total of 20 bounces. Okay, it's not a braking platform. Wasn't that like the show on AMC? I'm pretty sure there was a show on AMC that had that name. Okay, well, I'm not complaining. Although I acknowledge that that was entirely undeserved. But the game likes to play dirty. I'm gonna play dirty. So can I have the Aku Aku here, or is that like a... It's just a concept, it's a social construct, you can actually touch it? Oh, silly fool, you cannot actually eat social constructs. Oh, it's that asshole. Oh, golly, I dislike that fellow. Okay, apparently I got it. I thought you had to go do it from the other side or something. Okay, well, isn't this quite the conundrum? Okay, I understand. You don't have the obligation. It's like in the Constitution. Platforms are a social construct anyway, so kind of a waste to just provide them. Why am I trying to study the pattern as if there was one? Okay. Well, that's fair. His house, his rules. Sorry, buddy, but I don't make the rules. Well, wasn't that funny? Now, little known fact tracked around these streets, but the obstacle on the right is actually possible. Okay. So what was the definition of insanity again? Now come here, you buddy. I would like to have a little word with the likes of you. Okay. I am become powered up. No, that's a lot of wampa fruit. I haven't even been alive that long. So what to do about this conundrum here? Muy difícil. I freaking swear. This will be my safety net. I'll get some extra lives as I go. Won't game over that fast. Since I have absolutely no trust in that obstacle being there. You ruined your trust, buddy. See how you like it. Okay, over the ledge. Well, the positive is now we know there's nothing at the bottom of that particular pit. I checked, guys. No need to check yourself. Well, if you want to be more efficient, you can check it, I suppose. You know, just in case, you never know. Okay, well, there was no rhyme or reason to the last time I did this, so it's another Hail Mary. Or should I say rhyme nor reason? Specifically. Thumbs up if you got the joke. No, buddy, you do not get to... I feel like every single joke about 10,000 moving obstacles applies here. The one I made last time. It's the game's fault. I'm not actually like bad at games or anything. It's the game's fault for being so hard. Doesn't mean I'm bad, it just... If the game was good, I could beat it without even trying. Okay, so the rule of thumb tends to be that you wanna get over those things as they are retracting back into the wall, not as they are coming out. Although even that doesn't really promise anything because they can just randomly decide to come out again. So are those bats and the flame consistent with each other? Well, this is probably the best opportunity I'll ever have, so let's take it. No, the bats took another 10,000 business days to actually... Okay, this one is at least straightforward. Okay, I am survived. How peculiar. So do those things retract? Okay, they only retract as I step on them. In other words, baby's first obstacle. Now wouldn't it be funny if I died here? Just before the checkpoint? Oh, pure hilarity. Okay, I'm playing better than I was just before. Not dying to literally everything that moves. Only some of the moving things. And that's progress. Character development. Bravo, Vince. Walter White was actually always evil. Even when he was born. Instantaneously came out of the womb thinking about, oh, I'm gonna be a truck lord. That's not even like that reference that makes sense anymore. Then again, none of them are. When's the last time I've made sense? If you can name it. You're a nerd! Oh, got him. Okay, bonus round is inbound. Heard that rhyme. Okay, well this is quite the conundrum. Hop, please. Okay, it was easier than anticipated. And now I get to save the game. Saving. No, bring it on. No, that wasn't a retracting platform, so I didn't have to time it like that anyway. Oh, well, a fool I am, indeed. How peculiar. Oh, another checkpoint. I just keep killing him left and right now. This game's like too easy, bro. Like, literally nothing, no challenge has been provided at any point. Oh, you tried to fool me. But I am unfoolable. Oh, you cannot do 2 boxes at once? Well, isn't that a conundrum? And they are provided with an extra life. Well, isn't that quite the pleasant outcome? Now to only not mess up this one jump, which is still possible, let's take a sip of water. I'm sipping on water right now. It still an excellent connection. Koala kunga. Is this the guy in the mine who would toss? Oh, it is. Hold on. Now, if I didn't know any better, I would be led to believe that this fellow's actually out to get me. Okay. That's actually brilliant how you like... how they like did that. I wouldn't think of that myself. Oh, you fool. See, I expected you doing that. I thought that would air stall, but it didn't. I'm spoiled by games where air stalling is a possibility. See, that's your problem, man. You keep flexing when I'm provided with a rock I can easily hurl back at you. See, this ego problem of yours is really leading to your downfall here. Trying to provide some honest feedback here. Oh, so the minecarts are a factor. Well, isn't that peculiar? Okay, well I unlocked the secret 5th phase. Okay, I didn't anticipate that actually flinging the rock, but you win some, you lose some, and this time I win some. Okay, heavy machinery. Is this one of those factory levels? One of those factory levels I keep hearing about. I am become observed. So frozen pipes don't do anything. They're presumably slippery, but they don't do anything other than that. Which, I think there are too many societal expectations for pipes to be doing something. I think we need to have a talk about this. See, a pipe has inherent value even if it doesn't do something. Also, I thought I hit the red one. Red is a bad color, but blue on the other hand, no, that's a good one. I don't know if the blue pipes are slippery at all. I just assume I assign values to these particular obstacles here. I need to really acknowledge my privilege here. See, I'm not the one who's the pipe here. Okay. I can occasionally do that on the first cycle, but sometimes I bounce a second time, which is quite the conundrum indeed. I don't know if you can actually kill these guys. Apparently you can. Aren't there some spiked foes here? Don't take me back up. That's how Ubers work too. They drive you to your destination. If you don't get out in time, they just start driving back. Oh, come on, man! My school's right there. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's like in the Constitution. Okay, the mere presence of an enemy is sometimes enough to intimidate Crash Bandicoot into just dying. See how you like that? Okay, so you can just like regularly spin at those foes. It's the spiked ones that are the problem here. I once again thought I would land on a red one, but eventually I will learn. No, I forgot about this part. Isn't it fun how you just get to wait and sometimes things just happen? It's a crazy science and stuff. I almost said it's in the Constitution again, but I held off. I'm realizing that it's becoming a stalemate. Why am I calling it a bit even? It's just a schizophrenic rambling. Go away, you. Okay, you cannot extend out your hitbox in a way to get that extra life without actually jumping off the edge. So let's just dodge the foe altogether. I do not desire the smoke. I'm perfectly fine without the smoke, thank you very much for the offer. Ow. It's been one of those days. Well, all the way back to the beginning. Okay. Strap in, guys. It's gaming time, baby. Thank you. A little bit of insurance in the form of Aku Aku is always nice. Okay. It's getting hard to commentate the stuff you've seen 10,000 times. It's like running 10,000 back-to-back marathons. Hop over the pit. At some point I'm just gonna start spinning on those crates. The man is slowly being broken. Eventually he starts spinning on the crates that give you 10 Wumpa fruit. Thus giving himself no Wumpa fruit. It's like the Golden Goose story. A man had a crate that gave him constant Wumpa fruit. But eventually the man got greedy and decided to spin it. And then he got no Wumpa fruit. Got milk? That's the ending of the story? So can you actually kill these guys? Okay, you cannot. That has been now established. Well, I am in danger for my Aku Aku. Insurance is rather non-existent at the moment. So didn't I die to a regular enemy here? Yeah, let's not... Oh, there was another regular enemy. See, that's the double whammy, they never see it coming. Okay. Same thing, different day. Don't you shoot? Oh, okay. Into the pit with me. No, come with you, buddy. What you gotta? This game's like actually kind of hard. Like, I don't know if anyone else noticed. I don't know, it might be like a controversial take or something, but if you ask me, why out? I'm slowly turning into more and more Columbo. I hate to bother you, man. Just that you're going to have beaten Stormy Ascent in the original PS1 version. That's a mighty, amazing accomplishment. Just one thing that's kind of bugging me about it. You see, Stormy Ascent wasn't in the original PS1 version. Okay, well, we're back here. Only took about 3 to 5 business days. Oh, it's always big relief to find out that you were about 2 pixels away from the checkpoint from the times you died 10 times in a row. Well, that's life. When you get to my age, you'll realize that sometimes life just be that way. No, okay, into the bonus stage with me. Okay, now let's see if this is a particularly brutal one. Okay. Judging by the amount of these boxes here, I'm gonna be here for a while. I can actually like count how many bounces, so I know exactly when to move on. It's like a little known fact around these trees. Yeah, I'm not gonna do big bounces. That was the particularly risky jump that I did just there. I actually wasn't counting with that one. Oh, apparently I counted wrong. Okay. And I got a save point. Update JPEG and save. Okay, just update it. Overwrite file, please. So doesn't this count as a checkpoint as well? See, a little birdie told me that that actually counts as a checkpoint. But I don't know if the birdie is a liar. Hey, buddy. Okay. I have become steamed. It's actually like crazy how you can just do that, even in real life. You see something out of your reach, just jump on somebody's head. Well, I did not know what that was, but I'm starting to get the hunch as to what it is. I'm not sure if I've died after the checkpoint, so I don't know if this is like 100%able still. Also, this might have one of those funny pranks where you need that special kind of crystal to fully 100% it. It's in the Constitution, man. You should read it sometimes. Did that with one arm. It's kind of crazy how you can just do that. Okay, that was a particularly risky maneuver. But I'm alive to tell the tale. And isn't that what life is all about? risky maneuvers. Okay, I was about to jump over that red pipe there because I thought genuinely that's where you were supposed to go. Now that would have been very funny indeed. Does it matter which direction I pick here? Doesn't. Well, this one it does, because I would have missed the box. Well, I mean I could have gone back to it, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Okay. Unless this is how you play. Okay, so you actually do have to hold down the X button to actually get these. Okay, well I didn't get the second bonus stage, so this isn't 100%. But if it gives me the you missed... Okay. That at least tells me that I almost filled the qualifications of 100% in the form of not dying after a checkpoint. Cortex power. Is that like a... some kind of a hate speech chant? People just go around the street chanting that? No, I did actually remember his stage. Oh. Okay, so I'm guessing that the red ones also hurt to touch, and the blue ones are safe to touch, but you gotta avoid the electricity. That's what a little birdie taught me anyway. And so far the birdie hasn't been wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the right bet, thank you very much for the offer though. That it's just gonna be a dead end. Oh, god damn it. Ow. Well, isn't this quite the conundrum? Take a shot every time I say the word conundrum. Screw it, just take a shot every time I open my mouth and say anything at all. It's a fun drinking game. Take a shot every time you breathe in. Oh, looks like it's another shot for me, guys. No. See, that was your mistake, pal. Okay, that's actually faster to do it that way. Turns out, I have to go back. Okay. Turns out I didn't have an Aku Aku up my sleeve. And I do not have one right now either, so... this could turn out rather funny, and it did. Ha ha, ha ha ha. I am laughing at the moment. Okay, just memorize the interval. Stop playing like a gosh darn fool for once. Okay, well you at least can take them out. It's just at what cost? That's the question. No, you actually cannot jump over it. It's like rude. It's actually considered rude in my culture to jump over that thing. Okay. I'm not particularly mad because of the checkpoint phenomenon that just occurred. Turns out, objects in the mirror are way closer than they appear. Really had to think back to how that sentence went. Oh, that's gonna fall, isn't it? Okay, the interval is very slow indeed. Gonna jump just in case. No, turns out that is still a concern even at that part. Gonna learn the hard way today. Okay. That's actually what happens to your skin if you jump in a bottle of Mountain Dew. That's why if you're addicted to drinking Mountain Dew, it's better to start by drinking sulfuric acid. To, you know, slowly. Because it's a better alternative. It's like nicotine gum versus cigarettes. That is legal advice. No, apparently I have 30 lives. I'm just gonna good at games like that. It's like a little known fact around these streets. I forgot about those little balls, so I was almost in for quite the rude awakening here. Okay, I'm glad you could have jumped over that. Because I was gonna learn very soon if that was possible or not. I'm just using this as an excuse for a break. It's like I'm delaying the inevitable. That is seeing what's behind this door here. Okay, there's basically nothing of interest here. I mean, I could theoretically get an extra life if I stayed there jumping on those boxes until the cows came home, but I don't want the cows to come home. It was somewhere around here that I stopped. But I'm not quite sure where exactly. Just know that we're very close to uncharted territory here. At least as far as I stand. Okay, well this is where the 3D perspective illusion kind of becomes a little bit of a point of difficulty. Turns out there are better ways of doing that aren't doing that. Okay, well turns out I have infinite momentum. You know what, I'm just gonna go for the boxes, but I'm not gonna jump on that for the foreseeable future. And this time I'm just gonna jump around. It's the easier alternative. Turns out, I was very close to death there. Okay. Well, isn't this a conundrum? I do remember this, actually. So, I know that I've at least played this level before, just not sure if I've beaten it. Oh. Well, I was very close to a very rude awakening there. Luckily enough for me, I evaded consequences like I always do. Alright, back to 30. Okay. It was slightly hard to gauge where that little particular fella was. Oh, turns out you can evade consequences by being violent. And these platforms do not go all the way down to the death plane, which is a very nice thing to find out. It's just very risky to attack enemies while in the middle of momentum, because this game has a funny tendency to... Okay, into the pit with me. Wow, that was a very productive bonus game. Fine, I didn't even wanna save anyway, stupid. Okay. Turns out there are slightly better ways of doing that particular part. Okay, they move at slightly different intervals. I honestly thought I would have... I forgot I had Aku Aku, so I thought I just died there. And I kinda stopped moving altogether. See kids, never give up. It's like the gambling meme. With the two miners. As in people digging for gold, not people who are under the age of 18. Well, in some countries, those two are one and the same. I am become provided with the checkpoint. Okay. Into the pit with me. Is that like a challenge? Like mandatory thing for everyone in my age group to do? Okay, the falling platforms tend to be way more forgiving than they appear. And that was a very ballsy thing to do. But it seems like that was what I was intended to do anyway, considering the platform never started moving. Okay. Crash just got a heart attack or something. Died just because. I honestly didn't anticipate that jump to work, so I just once again just gave up. So I did no momentum correcting. See kids, never give up. No, I will not consent to falling over the edge once again. Oh, it actually does move, funnily enough. You learn something new every day. No, I will not go. I will go at my own terms, please. Okay, to be fair, it's been pretty clearly established that these platforms move. So I'm kind of the fool for assuming it wouldn't. It's my fault. Now, funnily enough, those things don't try to zap me at all. Oh, I forgot about the gunner. Or I remembered about him, but I didn't remember that he was after the factory levels. Another sip for that remark. Is that a productive job? Listen, buddy. The barrel throwing industry is thriving right now. And it's done just fine without your criticism. So can you do anything to those barrels other than get hit by them? Okay. It's kinda interesting how they like do that. It's science and shit. That was actually a funny animation. Hello, fellow. I'm pretty sure I did beat this level too. I at least beat the gunner boss battle, that's as much as I do know for a fact. So we're still pretty far from uncharted territory. I think I beat some of those castle levels. Those dark castle levels that have the stormy ascent aesthetic to them. No, bring it on, stupid poopy face. I'll learn today. Ow. Thank you for passing on in such a peaceful manner, without any quandaries. So is this where the bouncing barrels come into play? I think I barely dodged that by the skin of my teeth. Okay, I have a safe spot. Wait for a regular barrel, then attack. And a checkpoint. Rest my soul. Hop, 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 hop. There was actually supposed to have voice acting in it. Ow. I just realized that this is basically a metal song as the OST here. Well, it's a metal riff anyway. I have no idea how to read those things, so if this bonus stage gives me a checkpoint, I will be so happy. Okay, turns out you learn something new every day. Well, based on the fact that the box looks like that, then again, this might just be a previous check. Ow. Okay, turns out you cannot actually stand there. The spots seem like they're the same every time, so if you memorize them, you're safer. But I cannot memorize each and every single one of them. I now remember this one. Stand on the 5th little column here. Stand on the lower side of this. And then attack. Okay, I have become victorious. Isn't that great? I might just use a very cheaty save state, because I don't want to have to do levels again. Unless boss battles give you a save point. Which this fellow seems to be one of. I love how there's no explanation, he's just there. Now I don't remember how you actually damaged him. I'll just try to attack him like normal and see what happens. Okay. Turns out that is rewarded. This is also some very strong furniture right here. Or he has a particularly weak gun. Also kinda love how the music absolutely doesn't fit the situation whatsoever. This almost kinda tongue-in-cheek jazz. Almost sounds like it's being played with toy instruments. Oh, his gun gets jammed occasionally, so that's like the intended window. That's actually a name of a Japanese company. Okay, he's playing ever so slightly more careful now. Oh, see, so he's completely invulnerable when he's in that stage. Hey man. Thank you for getting damaged on my behalf. Your contribution will not go unacknowledged. Let me back, please. Now, buddy, have you tried actually walking around the piece of furniture? That might lead to some different results. Fun fact around these streets. Was little known fact. Also, I just realized that he basically has a Saul Goodman suit. Is he gonna run across? No, his gun just gets jammed. Hey, buddy. Okay, I'ma just play it safe and wait for his gun to get jammed again. Now I'm gonna camp on this side. Set up a fire. No, I'm not gonna attack him when he's standing on there unless I absolutely have to. If his gun gets jammed there again, then I take it as a pattern. Hey man. That's genuinely a fun boss battle. They got it wrong for that one. The higher mode. Now does the game save after boss battles, or... Because at least the last time I loaded my save file I was right after a boss battle, so... No, it was right before one, so no, there's no pattern there. The pattern-seeking monkey brain of mine just thought it knew something it didn't. I am not doing that. I will not be doing that. Thank you very much for the offer, though. Okay, the infinitely upward reaching hitbox of Doom has made itself known to me. Wouldn't it be fun if somebody did this? Well, I didn't mean that, but okay. Let's just do it like a good boy. I don't even know if it's possible in this game. I did do it in Insane, though. Turns out, that wasn't as stupid as I thought it was. Okay, yeah. That's how you're supposed to conduct yourself. Okay. Is that how you're supposed to treat people you love? You stupid fool, you baboon, you heathen, you fiend, you warrior. Okay. I'm not even gonna say okay again. That's how fed up I am with your behavior, young man. Now come here, you warrior. Come on, why is the hitbox like 2 pixels wide? Can I have a little stern talk about this kind of behavior, young man? Why, I am outraged, I tell you what. Thank you for cooperation. Will not go unnoted. I refuse to move in the horizontal axis. It is not needed in this level. At least to that degree. Come on, please. Dankeschön. Okay, I'm glad you can at least stall on top of the turtles before you execute your next move. It's real nice of them. It's like the sprinkle of niceness in an abusive relationship. It's like the little bit of friendliness in between creates the illusion that the person's changing. So cannot you actually kill this fellow? Now, fun fact regarding that. Okay, can I have momentum, please? Please, sir, my family is starving. Can you give me some of your momentum? You seem to have a lot of it. You're literally traveling to space with one step. You fly to the moon every time you jump. You have way more momentum than one man could ever need in 10 lifetimes. All I am asking is enough to make it past this one bridge. Okay, the readily out of commission turtle really making my life easier. Ow. That's gonna leave a mark. Okay, now, all I ask is that I actually beat this one, please. This is a very risky maneuver indeed. Oh no. Yeah, I already messed the box route up. I'm just gonna go. I want the save point, please. Okay, thankfully we have saved. We don't need to resort to save states. Unless the game literally just froze here. I'm actually gonna drop this game if I now need to like load up an old save file. How far back would it take me? A couple levels. It's been a while since I last beat up on a stage. Well, the music started from me pausing and unpausing. Okay, it doesn't look like anything is to be done. Well, regardless of what happens to the future of this game on the channel, it's gonna do it for this episode of Crash Bandicoot. If you liked it, punch yourself in the face like a boss! I'm not gonna do the full outro. But I'm gonna bid you farewell, my dear viewer. Goodbye.